I say this with all love and all due respect, but most people don't need another degree or another certification. They need a strategy. They need a plan for what they already have. If you've been wondering why you feel unfulfilled, even with all the success, this is it. This is. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the wrap up session of Spring Forward with Intention. If you've been tapped in with me since the first session, you already know we've been breaking down real strategy around clarity, alignment, and now activation. So today is where the shift gets real because strategy without action is it's just a nice thought. We're turning your daydream into decisiveness. So let's talk about making bold career moves that protect your peace, your paper, and your purpose because you deserve all three. This isn't just about professional success, it's about building a legacy that reflects your values, honors your journey, and creates the impact way beyond your current title. But we got to get honest. We got to be honest. You know when it's time to make a move, but something's keeping you in that dangerous comfort zone, and it's not always fear. Sometimes it's overthinking, analysis paralysis, or you're simply waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect paycheck. Meanwhile, you're building success that doesn't even reflect who you are anymore. So let's shift from being anxious about what we could lose to being excited about what there is to gain. I say this with all love and all due respect, but most people don't need another degree or another certification. They need a strategy, they need a plan for what they already have. If you've been wondering why you feel unfulfilled, even with all the success, this is it. This is it. All right. You all with me? So let's talk about in this market, designing an exit plan is no longer optional. But I want to drop this caveat exit doesn't mean walk away today. It means you start planning with intention so you can walk forward on your terms. So here's how you know it's time to strategize your next steps. You feel out of alignment more often than not. You feel discombobulated or you're exhausted. But it's not from effort. It's from operating outside your purpose. It's outside of what truly lights you up. And you keep asking, is this it? While pushing through like everything is fine and okay. So, this is a great time to grab a notebook and pen because let's walk through what I call the exit smart method. Number one, you want to strategize your next step. You want to start by getting support. So that strategy can look like seeking a mentor or a career coach like myself. That's a powerful way to get out of your own head and into a strategic action plan. You don't have to figure it all out alone. Guidance can speed up clarity, buy back you some time, and protect you from some costly mistakes. Number two, map your skill transfer. This is where we get into monetizing your strengths. You start designing that career sweet spot, which is that space where experience, expertise, and energy intersect with what the market wants. It's the real time market needs. It's not about starting over, it's about repositioning what you already have for a greater alignment and a bigger impact. Hey, legacy builders, quick tap in before we dive back into the video. If you're a leading manager, a top performer in your field, or aspiring entrepreneur navigating a career decision or thinking about what's next, you need to be in my free workshop, The Next Best Move. We're talking real strategy to protect your peace, Honor your purpose and uncap your paper. It's happening Wednesday, May 21st at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And there's a special bonus I have planned for live attendees only. Now, seats, they're limited because I keep it intimate and actionable. Register today. It's free. The link's below. Now let's get back into it. So we move on to align with purpose-led vision. This is your big picture. This is a step about creating alignment between your values, your work, and your future. I dive deep into this concept in my book, Choice Destinations, which is the blueprint for shifting leading managers and top executives from corporate surviving to entrepreneurial thriving. If you haven't grabbed your copy yet, now's the time because alignment is more than a trendy buzzword. It is your competitive advantage. And then finally, in exiting smart, you want to respect your current position while preparing. Ready up your resources. So this doesn't mean you stop showing up as the best version of who you are. Even while you're planning your exit, right? Even while you're designing and what this looks like, your integrity, your work ethic, and your presence still matter. So honor where you are, even as you build for what's next. Take intentional action because visibility is more than about being seen. And you're going to need the visibility to lead to the credibility, which opens the door for opportunity. It's about being seen for what matters most. So start by aligning how you show up with where you're going. This is a great time. Download my free 7-step LinkedIn optimization guide and start positioning your profile, which is more than a digital resume, to reflect your next move with clarity and strategy. So we're taking that intentional action because this is about making the moves that matter. It's the final and it's the most courageous step in my signature framework, logistics of purpose, which is where clarity turns into motion, movement. This is where the strategy becomes the steps and your next chapter, it begins to form and take life. And it's not just on paper. Understand that the confidence that you're seeking in a new area and in new success, that doesn't necessarily show up before the decision. It meets you after you take that courageous step out of your comfort zone. It's built in the motion, not in the waiting. So this isn't about burning a bridge or burning your brand. It's about building your future with wisdom. I want to drop you all a quick checklist to guide how you protect what matters most while you are making these bold moves. You want to protect your peace. Make decisions that support your emotional and mental well being. That means you have to set boundaries and honor your energy. And sometimes that comes in saying no. You also want to protect that purpose. Stay rooted in your value and your why. Make it your North Star. Every move should align with the bigger vision, the big picture you have for your life and your work. Then you go on, protect the paper. Be strategic with your income and opportunities. Don't move without a plan. Move with a clear plan that protects your financial foundation. So let me ask you something. What is your comfort costing you? What opportunities are you delaying by staying where it feels familiar but no longer aligned? Because every moment you stay in a role that no longer fits is a moment you're not building what could be. The opportunity cost of inaction is real and legacy does not wait. Here's what I know. You don't have to choose between stability and self-worth. It's not either or. It can be both. And protect your peace, your purpose, and your paper. The boldest moves I ever made, they weren't dramatic exits. They were quiet decisions, late night reflections. That sometimes I sent emails and I sent them with a fearful internal thought, but it had clear intention and that allowed me to have the courage to move forward. So this is how you protect your peace, by deciding your next chapter deserves your full alignment, not just the title, not just the raise, but purpose. Because your legacy is too valued to leave in limbo. Let's build it on your terms. Here's what I want you to walk away with. You absolutely do not have to be 100% ready to make your next move. You just have to be 100% honest about what's no longer working. I'm going to ask you, what career decision have you been putting off that could change everything if you just made it? Let's talk about it. I want to cheer you on in your journey. Let me know in the comments. If you're seeking a more strategic, aligned path forward and you're done guessing, let's talk. Book a free 15-minute explore call with me, not my team, directly with me, to start designing your next career move with clarity and confidence. So drop explore in the comments or send me a message and we'll get started. Because shift season, it's more than a vibe, it's a strategy. And this season is more than reflection, it's about the action. So you've got the insight. Now it's time to apply the intention. Let's make your next move your best move.